Hi kids, my name's Shaun, and today we're going to be learning how to paint a awesome rainbow tree. But there's something really special about this rainbow tree. It glows in the dark. So let's have fun and paint together. So as you can see, I've got my easel right behind me, and I've got a canvas that's painted just plain white, all right? So that's gonna be our canvas. We're gonna put some really awesome, beautiful colors in here. And I've got some colors to show you, and it's a special kind of paint because it does glow in the dark. So I'm gonna start off with this bright pink, all right? So it's a really pretty bright pink, and we just need a little bit of it, okay? So it comes in this nice tube. Then we're going to be starting to go over to our orange right here. It's a really, really bright orange. You can see it's got a lot of fun on it, and we're going to enjoy making this one. All right, next color is going to be yellow. Wow, that one is so bright. You can see that it is really shiny bright, and that's going to be kind of in the middle of our rainbow. Next up after that, we've got green. Look at that, beautiful green. And then we've got blue. All right, and can any of you guess what is the next color? That's right, it is purple. There you go. So we're gonna make an awesome rainbow tree with these colors. We also have a very special, unique kind of paint. It's a UV paint. So this will actually have a cool glow effect in the background. And then we're gonna add some silhouettes of some beautiful black, all right? So you'll see what I mean as we get further along with this. Just have fun, get your paints ready, get your paintbrush ready, and get anything you need to have fun and enjoy this painting. I started off with my plate right here. I've got my special UV kind of paint. All right, it's gonna be an awesome background. And we start from the furthest thing back, and I've got a pretty big brush you can see. I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that awesome UV paint right on my brush. And look at this, I'm just gonna go back and forth on this canvas. And the cool thing about this is that it's invisible. You can't even see it. It is so invisible. It is just back there, but trust me, it is gonna be so neat once you see it. We're gonna put some more on here just so we can have it glowing just beautifully for you. Okay, so look at this. I'm bringing it up, and I'm doing about the bottom half of this in this beautiful, beautiful UV paint. It's very special. It's very invisible. You can't even see it. But you will be able to see it very soon. I'm gonna show you. All right, and then I'm just gonna let a little bit off my brush. Just kind of go, and voila. Just a beautiful glowing paint. And you'll see what I mean once we get started. So right now, that looks pretty invisible to me. That's okay. We're gonna make it shine and sparkle. Okay, I put some of that beautiful pink on my plate, and I've got a little bit smaller of a brush. But what I'm going to do is put some of that pink on there, and just kind of just plop your brush on there and just kind of let it just get a little bit messy on you there. So let's go ahead and see. I'll bring it up close. Take a look. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just start kind of like doing dots with our brush. Very lightly. You don't have to do it too much, but you can see that it's just really beautiful, really a lot of nice texture coming off of my brush. This pink is so beautiful, it's so colorful. And we're just doing this side right here of our tree right now. Okay. All right. Wow, that is just a beautiful pink tree. So that's our first color. Now what I'm going to do is just add the next color, which is orange. Now I've got some orange on my plate. Look at that. And I'm going to take the same brush. It's okay if there's some pink on there. Don't worry. Let's put some orange there, and I'm just going to come right up next to this and just start dabbing or kind of blotting my brush with some of that beautiful orange. Okay, look at that. And it's great because gives you great practice on how your brush works and how to get a good feel for the paint. All right, look at that. Look at that beautiful orange. Okay. All right, now you guys know what's the next color. That's right, yellow. We're gonna get some yellow on our plate. You can wipe your brush off a little bit of that paint. I did it with a napkin. And I'm gonna go ahead and add, look at that bright yellow right there. Now we're just gonna go ahead and start right here a little bit away from the orange. You can see that I just kind of came a little bit away. There might be a little bit of leftover orange on my brush. No big deal. Okay, I'm gonna add more yellow just to brighten things up. And this is kind of like we're getting close to the middle of our tree here. So I'm gonna just kind of start tapering a little bit of yellow over, but not much. And now I'm gonna scoop up some of that yellow and start bringing it into my orange a little bit. So it gets a nice little blend of both of them in the middle. As you can see, just really beautiful color and bright, bright effects. All right. Next color, we're going with green. Get your green. I've got my green. I wiped off my brush and I'm using the same brush. I want to go ahead and put some green on there. And now look we're starting to get into our cooler colors. See, it's pretty warm feeling over there with our yellow, our orange, and our pink. But now we're gonna start coming over here to this side where we get a little bit of cooler colors like greens and, oh, you know the next color's coming up. Look at that, just a beautiful, beautiful green. And again, I'm just dabbing and blotting my brush. Very simple, barely touching the canvas, and it's okay. If there's messing up or anything like that, that's good. We want it to mess up a little bit. All right, now what's our next color? Come on, you know it. Yep, that's it. Blue. Blue's our next color. So I've got a little bit of blue on my plate now. Take a look. There it is. We're just gonna go ahead and get some blue. And look at that beautiful color. Oh my goodness, this is looking so neat. And you can see there might be a little bit of green in there. That's okay, because we're coming into our cooler colors here. So you can see the yellow and the green are kind of the same size. Now I'm making the blue just about the same size as my orange over there. So it's kind of like a nice evenness. All right, look at this. Blue, beautiful blue. Oh, all right, and now the last color is purple. Purple. I've got my purple, it's really pretty. Whoa, look at that. And this is a really fun painting. I'm gonna put some more purple. And look how our tree is starting to come to life with our awesome, beautiful colors. It's very pretty, very nice. And it's a very simple way of just having some fun at home and learning how to use your paint. Wow, you did a tremendously great job. I'm so proud of you. Look at what we did. We made an awesome rainbow tree, but it doesn't quite look like a tree just yet. But don't worry, I'm gonna help you and we're gonna make this come to life and it's gonna be so magical. I hope you enjoy it. All right, so here we go. I've got my plain black on my same plate right there. Now this is gonna be you gotta be a little bit more careful with this color because it can really overpower your canvas. I'm gonna start off with just a nice little hilltop, a little land down here on the bottom. I'm using a little bit bigger brush right now just to make some cool land. All right, it's nice and black, it's just plain, and you can see it's got a real awesome effect to it. It is just so different. It's just a nice, beautiful land. And you know what? You can even make some bumps on it. You can even make some little hills if you like, whatever you want, or a little grass. You see, I can add a little bit of grass with my brush. You know, all that stuff. It is so fun to just try to get a nice little bit of land and make something look a little bit different. You know, imperfections are actually wanted, and it's just so fun to do these steps. All right, so I've got my little bit of land, my little bit of grass is popping up there. It looks so cute and pretty. Oh wow, some of it's taller than others. Oh my goodness, look at that. All right, but we've got some. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put away this big brush and I'm gonna head over to a smaller brush. All right, now a smaller brush is gonna give us better lines. Okay, so I'm gonna have a smaller brush, it's a flat brush, and I've got my black here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a line coming right here on the bottom of our tree, and I'm just gonna make it come right down to the grass right down there. Look at that. Just a nice plain line. All right, and now what you wanna do is you wanna make your tree trunk a little bit thicker on the bottom here. So we're gonna actually kind of make it a little bit wider and make it just really just look more like a big tree trunk. All right, now I've got my tree trunk and it's got a great connection right there. Now what you want to do is we can start adding some nice little branches within our tree. What do I mean by that? Well, look at this. I'm going to go a little bit apart here and add a nice little couple lines. What this does is it gives us the illusion that there's now some branches on there. All right, we're gonna start making some branches on our tree. So I've got my small brush, and what you can do now is you can start making some branches just pop right off of this guy. Look at that. Whoa, you can separate them a little bit, you make little lines, but most important thing is to make your branches a little bit thinner as they go away from your tree trunk. So look at that, we've got some really pretty branches just starting to come off into our tree. And again, you can space them apart a little bit, whatever you'd like. But you just see this great, awesome contrast because that black is gonna go right through some of that bright color. And man, it is such a fun step. You'll see what I mean when we start really seeing the results of this. It's really, really pretty. All right, and again, I'm using a small brush and just made some lines cutting through there. And that's it. All right, so you can see I've got my rainbow tree right behind me. The best part is to see the glowing effect. It's already really pretty right now, but wait till you see it in the glowing paint. I can't wait. Let's go take a look. Okay, take a look at my awesome glow-in-the-dark painting. Look at that beautiful tree with the color, and there's that invisible paint that we used at the very beginning, shining in the background. Just a fun painting to make at home.